Hi, it's Nikki, and I'm here to do another video that is personal experience, not to be used as medical advice, as usual. I am off my 670, so I've got really not much to say about my 670 for this video, other than I really needed a break. And over at the Honest Exchange, there's a lot of debate, mostly very, very good debate, and sometimes debate that I'm not really all that fond of. Over whether or not I've given it ever, whether or not I had enough patience and put in enough effort and whatever. And I will say I'm 100% comfortable with myself, and that's all that matters. In that I really, really did. And auto mode is just not a good fit. So I'm done worrying about auto mode right now. I still want to do a final kind of analysis of it, because there was definitely some interesting stuff, and I could see, glimpses of potential in it, but, I'm not worried about it right now. So, and that's a relief. So, and I'm also not even worried about my 670, which I do still have, but it's disconnected, and I'm currently using it, which I did a calibration, but I'm currently using it as my CGM, and that's fine. That's working out really well. And today I'm using the Omnipod. So first of all, FUD, I like to call you guys FU diabetes, but I know you don't like that. FUD, FUD, thank you guys so much. I don't think you actually watch these videos, but thank you so much if you do, because this was really neat. And a year and a half ago, I had no idea what was going on with my diabetes, and today I'm like a diabetes machine, so that's really neat. And today I'm trying out, courtesy of FUD, and Omnipod, and this is the PDM. And so I figured I would, I have friends in my group who also don't know anything about these things because they're on Medtronic, or they just don't, because we don't know. So I thought I would put something in a video just to kind of show you what it looked like, because I didn't know up until 2 days ago, and tell you what my first thoughts are. And I'll say up front, my first thoughts are that it's great. I'm really, really enjoying it, and it's not what I thought it was going to be. And it's been very user-friendly and very easy to pick up and kind of run with. I don't know how to do a lot of what what it has to offer. But I'm 24 hours in, and I have not died. So I think that's a great start. And my blood sugar has been incredible. And that's also, thank you, Eric, for the great settings, for the great basal settings. So what do I want to say about it? Put it on yesterday, insertion. Okay. So this is basically your pod. This is your syringe. You're going to fill it with insulin. You're going to insert it into the pod. That's how you get insulin without there being a tube. I didn't know any of these things yesterday. So you take this, you take your pod, you stick it to your skin. Just to kind of give you a little perspective, it's bigger than my Guardian. And as you can see, this is a vial of test strips. It's about as big as, almost as tall as a vial of test strips, but obviously not as thick. It feels an awful lot like wearing a second sensor. And in fact, outside of the fact that I know it's there because I put it there, I'm completely unaware of it. And in fact, it feels weird giving myself a bolus, which I do from the PDM. I just put it in, and it feels weird because I'm used to being connected to something. And I'm even used to being able to hear the whirring from the 670, and it's a pretty quiet device. Cool things that I learned today. I wanted to go for my exercise, and I realized that maybe I need to bring it with me, because I did put it on before knowing a whole lot about it. And I was worried that maybe like your phone, if you're away from it, like you lose the connection or something like that, and that maybe it would stop giving me my basal. So I asked at FUD, and they were quick to respond with that I do not need to bring it with me as long as I'm okay with the delivery I'm currently getting. And that was really cool. If I don't need to do a temp basal, or I don't need to suspend my bolus or suspend my basal, or if I don't need to do a food bolus. So if I'm good with my insulin, then I can leave this behind and go do whatever I want to do. That works out really, really well, because as it is right now, I'm carrying like 86 things with me. And this is my new diabetes bag, and it's got syringes and all kinds of stuff. So I'm carrying everything in that bag, but that bag is, not really nice to carry with me on a run. So that was a very nice option. I didn't realize that. It's been really cool to not have a tube. That's really neat. And I know some of the concerns is over how big and bulky, but I have to say it doesn't feel big and bulky. And in fact, if it weren't for the fact that I knew it was there, then I could easily forget about it. I'm going to try to rotate locations. I've heard that that's important. I'm a big wimp when it comes to rotating locations, but I will do my best. Insertion yesterday was 100% painless. I'm sure I'll go somewhere else and feel like I've been speared, but we'll see. That's the Omnipod. That's the quickest introduction to the Omnipod ever. But as I said, I'm 24 hours in and haven't died. So I just wanted to, to give it that intro. But I also am planning on calling Tandem for the TSlim. I will say about the price of the Omnipod, it ranges, and this is again from FUD, so I don't know, because this is, my friend sent these things to me as a trial. I don't know what the pods cost. I do, from what I've heard, the PDM can run anywhere from $100. It sounds like if you qualify for something, it could be as little as $100 or as much as $500. And right now maybe $200. I might also be completely wrong about all that, but it's a reasonably priced device, and so far a really nice device, and it's way less than, say, my $10,000 670 or $8,000, whatever that is. So that's the Omnipod, and I am going to call TSlim from now until the end of the year, and I have spoken with them about this. They do have a promotion for an insulin upgrade. For an insulin pump upgrade, if you are looking to upgrade from a pump that's not theirs onto the TSlim, they have a promotion going until the end of the year where you can basically rent their device for a one-time fee of $999, and you can use their device up until the end of your current pump's warranty. For me, I have almost 3 years left on my pump, so that's like fantastic. That means for $1,000, I basically get to use their pump until the end of the warranty. I do still need to work out insurance things, but it looks like they help you do that. And from what my insurance told me, they don't care what I choose, especially if they don't have to cover the cost of the pump. They're willing to switch. They said whatever prescription we get, we'll pay for that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and give that a try too, but that takes a few arrangements. But if you are interested in TSlim, I think it's definitely worth a phone call. So, and that's it. That's what I'm doing with my diabetes right now. And I'll be back to talk about auto mode one last time before I lay it to rest for a bit. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.